It's the evening of April 11, 1912. The most luxurious moving object ever built by human hands glides across a calm Atlantic. Inside, an orchestra plays.
To the journey!
Champagne is poured. 1,100 passengers are laughing, dancing, utterly certain they are on the safest ship in the world. None of them know that in 3 days, most of them will be dead. But tonight, she is alive. So let's step aboard, and walk through the Titanic in the final hours before the ocean took her. To reconstruct this, I studied original deck plans, launch photographs, blueprints, and survivor accounts, and used AI to rebuild her interiors, room by room. The Titanic is always remembered for how she sank. Tonight, we're going to remember how she lived. Subscribe, you won't want to miss where we go next. Now mind the gap. Step aboard. You enter the first class reception, and immediately the outside world disappears. The air smells of fresh paint, polished oak, and cigar smoke. This does not feel like a ship.
Absolutely,
it feels like a grand hotel. And then you see it. The grand staircase. 6 decks of hand-carved oak, sweeping upward beneath a vast domed skylight of wrought iron and glass. At its center, a bronze cherub holds a lamp. Above, a carved clock shows honor and glory crowning time. Wealthy passengers descend slowly in evening dress, pausing to be seen. This staircase was built to make an entrance. Follow the corridor, and the extravagance only deepens. The first-class cabins rival the finest suites in London or New York. The walls are paneled in mahogany, the beds dressed in fine linen, warmed by their own electric heaters, a marvel in 1912. Down the hall, a 10-course dinner is served on china edged in gold. Oysters, filet mignon, roast squab, peaty waiters move like clockwork between the tables. But move toward the stern, and the Titanic quietly changes character. Second class on the Titanic was more comfortable than first class on most other ships of its day. Teachers, clergymen, engineers travel here, cabins of varnished wood, a library lined with books, a leather smoking room. But keep walking down, deck by deck, toward the waterline, and the world of the Titanic transforms completely. Deep in the lower decks live the people who made this voyage matter most. Third class. Steerage. More than 700 souls, emigrants from Ireland, Scandinavia, the Middle East, sailing for a new life in America. Fiddles and accordions play folk songs in a dozen languages. Families who own almost nothing dream aloud of the other side. But they don't know that yet. Tonight, there is only hope. Now descend one final time, into the parts no passenger was ever meant to see. Beneath the elegance, the Titanic is a beast of fire and steel. Every light, every heater, every note the orchestra plays, all of it begins down here. The people upstairs will never meet these men. But they are trusting them with their lives. And that is the Titanic, not a wreck on the ocean floor, but a living, breathing world. For a few short days, every one of them shared the same impossible ship. Within 72 hours, more than 1,500 would be gone. But tonight, the lights are still burning. The music is still playing. And the Titanic is still, unmistakably, alive. That's the part history forgets, how magnificent she was to live aboard. Subscribe, and tell me, which ship, city, or era should we step into next?
Everybody now! Hey! Every light, every heater, every note the orchestra plays, all of it begins down here.